What's poppin', people? It's Dante, thinking about leisure today and what that means to me. And so leisure is interesting. I feel as though when you think of leisure, maybe you imagine someone like me just chilling, laying out in nature, relaxing, enjoying the weather, kind of just taking it all in, kicking back. But actually, physical leisure is a more interesting thought, where when I exercise, right, when I go out into the world with my 40-pound weight carrier, now in the mornings, going for my walks for about an hour, to me, that's leisure, right? Like having the time and the leisure of time to be physical, right? To me, this is the new idea, where leisure isn't just sitting on your butt and chilling, but leisure is having the time to be physical, right? So when I go out there and have a free schedule to practice my street photography, I don't necessarily have to be disciplined, right? I don't have to force anything. I kind of just leisurely practice, right? I'm leisurely working towards making new photographs each day. I'm leisurely enjoying myself in the gym, as the time spent physically doing things is the ultimate privilege, I think, in this modern world. And physical leisure is my passion, right? Where you don't force the things that you do. You don't force going out there and working on your fitness. You don't force going out there and working on your photography. But the things that you do become second nature. They become this leisurely activity. And I think this is a good place to be, where you're not forcing yourself to do things. You're not doing things that you don't want to do, right? But to think more critically about what it is that you desire and what you deem to be a worthwhile use of time, where the leisure and privilege of time is everything. And so just a quick thought, right? When you're going out there and you're practicing your street photography, don't get caught up with the results, right? Don't get caught up with whether or not you're going to make a good or bad photograph, right? Don't get caught up with the results of your gym progress, where you're thinking about gains and losses and, losing weight or putting on muscle, right? I think actually to enjoy the process and enjoy it with leisure and grace, right? Where you're sort of enjoying that time of day where you're putting in work, you're doing something, and not thinking about the results or the outcome, or thinking about why you're even doing the thing, but becoming so immersed in this flow state where everything is easy. Like, don't make things harder for yourself, right? Like if you're photographing, just use P mode, right? Use a compact digital camera like the Ricoh, where I can put it in P mode. See, I have it in P mode. I don't know if it'll focus, whatever. And I just point and shoot, right? I can just kind of snapshot my way through life and not have to worry about camera settings, not have to worry about the time of day that I'm photographing, because I can just always put it in my pocket and be anywhere in the world and make a photo. And it becomes this leisurely activity, right? Where it's not a burden, right? Like going to the gym isn't a burden. A practical suggestion is to make a home gym, where you don't even have to go into a gym each day. That's maybe a burden. But simple things like push-ups, pull-ups, and I think this weighted vest is the greatest solution that I found, because all you have to do is throw it on and walk. And to me, walking and then combining it with this weighted vest, it's the best. It's the most leisurely time of my day, actually. The time I look forward to the most, waking up and throwing that on. It's like, leisure isn't just sitting on your butt. Leisure is a part of the process. It's a sort of like mindset, I think, where you just find yourself in a flow state of enjoying the moment, the eternal now. The greatest aspect of street photography is you become more connected to the eternal now, where you exist outside the passage of time. Look at my tanned foot. Where's my foot? Look at my freaking tan line on my foot. Isn't that beautiful? yeah, think about leisure. How can we make everything more leisurely and stop toiling and making things a burden? Maybe it's just a mindset.